Hello, this is Damien Caceres here, and first of all, thank you very much for watching this case study today. I highly appreciate your commitment to making this happen and your time, so we'll get right into it. Now, please stay till the end of this case study. I'm gonna share with you today how I sold over $18,000 worth of hoodies with just $5,000 in ad spend, which is a huge ROI, as you may know. And I'm actually sharing with you tips and tricks that I've never ever revealed with nobody, no even my list, no customers, no friends. I've been using it myself recently, and I think now it's time to share it and give you this direct action steps to really sell as much hoodies as I'm selling right now as well, and or tees, no matter what you're selling, it will apply and help you. As you can see, 255 sold, now 368, and now 264 and counting. Same design, tips and tricks that nobody knows yet, and I haven't shared either. So it's first time, as I said. Please stay till the end of the case study if you want to learn those tips. If you don't want, then you can drop out whenever you want. But my recommendation is stay till the end. I'm also going to share with you how I actually sold 40 hoodies with just 40 bucks, and it's crazy, it's insane, and it's something that you're actually going to be applying at the end of the campaigns. I always do in every one of my campaigns, and it always works like a charm. I'm also going to share with you how I squeeze out way more sales than anybody else for the same amount of traffic that we're all paying for. Okay, that same traffic, you're doing Facebook traffic, but I'm getting more sales than most people, and I'm doing it with a little resource and little tricks that I'm going to share with you in this video. So again, stay till the end of this case study. It's going to be transparent over my shoulder, just as you like it. So let's get right into it. Good, so here we are. This is the first ad that I run, that actually run for these two campaigns. I stopped it once, paused it once, and then reactivated it to get the rest of the potential audience I was targeting. Now, in regards to this ad, what I want you to start applying today, this is things that I want you to really start taking action upon and really put into action, because it's going to get you results right away. Now, first thing, get your design right. This is the most important part of anything when you're doing anything with tee marketing or hoodie marketing, because it's really what it's going to sell them on. If you have a good design, you can do it all wrong, and you're gonna get results. That's the first thing I want to make sure you understand. But now, all the other key points that I use a lot in my campaigns that I've learned lately and that I'm sharing with you today is first one is you want to use pretty links, because you want to be in control of where you're targeting, where you're sending your traffic. So if I can now pause and activate this and change where this pretty link is redirecting, and and reach the rest of my potential audience again with the same ad, maybe relaunch the same design to the rest of the audience. Okay, so you want to be in control of where you're directing your traffic. Do not put Teespring in here, because you're going to miss out on this added benefit of being in control where you send the traffic. Now, the second thing you want to start applying today is you want to get really strong call to actions, as you can see right here, and you want to put a button on your image. It says $10 off today. Click here to get yours. In this case, the newsfeed ads, there is nothing really special about it. It's just red border. Put the hoodies on here. If you have another color, put it behind it, and the design in big, because maybe your design cannot be seen right good enough over here, so you want to do it in big on this side. Now, again, do a call to action over here, and this is one of the tricks I haven't ever shared. I do put in here made by a fan of our page, which gives an added layer of trust, because people think, okay, it's done by somebody just like me. It's not somebody trying to sell me on thing. It's made by our fan of the same page, so made by somebody just like me. Then I put share with your friends, because I want it to go viral, and this helps it. Always do call to actions, but the most important call to action is freaking click over here. Okay, click here and get this hoodie. Now, this is added just to get an added trust layer, which makes it increase the conversions, and this is to get viral marketing at the same time we're already paying for the traffic. Good. So you always want to leverage your traffic, paid traffic you're paying for and get way more free traffic for it. Now, in another case study someday soon, I'll show you that I'm actually doing it non-dark posts, which means normally published posts are way better because Facebook doesn't like to show this ads organically. It's somehow, when you go back here, you see that the organic reach is very low in comparison, but when you do a published post, the organic reach is huge. Okay, so I might do that in another case study, but so far, really now, the other point you want to make sure you do always is use custom audience. I had my VA actually scrape for this specific one from the graph by doing people who like San Jose Sharks and have checked in at the SAP Stadium, and then I also got from the San Jose Sharks page. You want to get together with graph really highly passionate people by using different graph searches and getting the most passionate together with the ones that have interacted on the fan page itself. It's even more powerful and the click rate goes up. This was up to 7%, which is really good. And actually Facebook messed up the stats. As you can see here, I was getting a 1 to 0.7 ratio of website clicks, so got over 7,000 website clicks, but then Facebook messed up, and it's really when I was scaling up. So that's why this is now seems like it's way more expensive than it was. It was like 50 cents per website click, and you can see here the real price per click. But per website click, it was like 50. You know, it's always a little bit more. Now, those are the key points you want to make sure you apply today. Go over this video again if you need to, but apply that. All the tricks I told you about the ad creative, about the targeting, and in regards to the optimization and pricing and bidding, you want to do CPC. I've used optimized CPM, I've tested it like crazy, but I don't seem it to get it to work. When you scale up, the price per website click goes insanely through the roof when you do optimized CPM. That's why I always do manual CPC in this case, and I bid a little bit over, way over the suggested bid, and then I go and slowly decrease the max bid so that I can push the cost per website click down slowly by pushing this upper limit, the max bid, closer to the suggested bid. In the beginning, you keep it very high so that your ad shows the most, and then you decrease it slowly. Good. So those are direct action steps I want you to take right now. Now let's go into the second ad that I've been running, that I actually run for the third time I run this campaign, which is right now. Good. And you can see it here, the trick I used, and I'm going to use this. I'm actually using this in all the other campaigns now from the first time. Even if I haven't ever launched this campaign, I'm gonna say due to many requests we added new hoodies in stock. Last 600 sold out in 5 days. This has increased the conversions like crazy. It's been insane how it converted, and it went really, as you can see, 2 seconds spent here, and it's already like this, which is over $5,000, which adds up to the 18,000 I told you about. But in this ad, I'm now, instead of targeting by doing the double filtering, oh no, here, instead of doing the double filtering, I'm just doing the custom audience because I want to reach all the other people. So you go up while you see an ad, a campaign working, you increase the amount of people you can target. And by doing that, the first time you go for the most passionate one, you test it out, then you take a little bit of passion out. In this case, and it's now just targeting the custom audience. So here it's the most qualified people. Now here it's just the custom audience, meaning it's a little bit less targeted. It's still highly targeted because it's a custom audience. So, and actually you can see here I was then, okay, and that's the second part. And then the third part, you do a precise interest alone, which is now bigger audience, less targeted. I've actually been tracking this with the variables that Teespring allows you to put in, and it's still converting like crazy. But I paused it because it wasn't converting that good as with this, so I scaled this one up. And after this, I'm gonna finish this campaign and launch it again just to the interest, just like here, because it's converting good. You can see the click rate is a little bit lower. But now, again, the same thing, tag friends to have viral marketing at the same time, and here social proof, and like really qualifying them, like making them think that it already sold really a lot. You can do this with initial campaigns and it will increase your conversions like crazy. Good, you can see the same thing here. Cost per website click, pretty much the same. Oh, and a very, very important trick that you want to start using today as well is that when your campaign is starting to increase, the frequency starting to go up, what you want to do is you want to add a end date, an end time and date to the campaign, so that Facebook thinks that your campaign is going to end. Therefore, they're going to show it to the rest of the people that haven't seen the ad. If you keep it on ongoing all the time, Facebook is going to think, okay, I have to kind of save on the people I'm showing this ad to, so that this ad can run continuously. But if you put an end date, they're going to show to all the people. And I've been doing that a lot, and this is how I get to really close to the potential audience. Right here you can see it's just 28,000 more, and I would have reached all the audience, but the frequency goes up. Now if you don't do it, you'll see the frequency goes up and it starts cutting off your profits, because people are seeing the same ad over and over again, and they're not gonna take action, which is banner blindness in the end. So you want to do the end date. Those are all the tips that I want to give to you today. Now, the one trick that I told you about on how I really get more sales out of my same traffic is right here. So you must, and this is the trick, you must engage with the people that have engaged with your newsfeed ad. Every time you're running a newsfeed ad, you're gonna have people commenting, liking, and sharing, and very highly qualified leads are gonna be commenting and interacting with your newsfeed ad by saying stuff like, hey, how about a hoodie with a zipper like this one? I want one of these hoodies. Damn, those are dope. Ah, that's awesome. People are going to be commenting and really like telling you, hey, sell me on this. Really sell me a little bit more on this. But in this case, if you are not doing it, you're going to be missing out on so many sales. You're going to be missing out on so many potential sales, which is potentially up to thousands of dollars. And I'll show you that in a minute. Now you see that right now I actually just have, as I showed you, actually on this one that's running, I just have 264 sales. Okay, so I'm going to show you live what you can do, what happens when you actually go up here and reply to all these people. Now, there's one thing, you can do it all manually and you can work the hard way, and you can definitely, and you have to do this because it's really, you're leaving sales on money on the table if you don't do it. And it's one thing that I've learned that has increased the amount of sales I make from the same amount of traffic by 2 to 3 fold. And it's totally what I'm saying. I'm always re-engaging with these people, and I'm posting scarcity posts to these people by replying to these people and telling them, hey, this is going to end, this is going to end, hey, this is the link you have to click in order to buy before we are out of stock, stuff like that. Really push them, do a good strong call to action with some scarcity or some fear of loss in it. Okay, that's what you need to do, and if you don't do it, you're gonna be missing out on many sales. Okay, so do this at the end of all of your campaigns. But now you can either go and do this manually and go in here and reply to all these people, or you can take this deal that I actually got for you guys. This is Reengage. This is software that Will Perkins created, and I actually asked him to give you, actually reopen this again for 3 days, just till midnight on Sunday, and it is a one-time fee deal of $97. This is a tool that actually is going to be sold for $97 a month, and it's going to sell because this is something people need. This if you do anything on Facebook, you're going to do newsfeed ads, and and you're going to be needing this tool unless you want to do it manually with it, which I don't recommend, because you have to work the smart way, and you have to work and keep putting your attention and your focus on money making activities like creating ads, finding new products to sell, finding new designs to sell, if that you can then put in front of people and make money off. You have to outsource or automate the tasks that you don't, that are repetitive and that you could perfectly outsource and that don't need of your skills and knowledge, which is marketing and research and being creative and finding the designs. That's the part, those are the parts that you might not be able to outsource. The marketing, mostly, even the research, you can outsource. But then this part, like commenting, creating newsfeed ads, creating designs, and doing the repetitive tasks like creating, setting up Teespring campaigns, those have to be outsourced. And now this one is a crucial part of Teespring success. You need to re-engage with the people who have expressed interest in what you have but haven't made the decision to buy it. So you have to push them over the line and make them buy whatever you put in front of them. And you do that by asking for the sale. When they say super like, you say, hey, click here to get your hoodie now before we sell out, and you put the link. That's it. That's all it takes. Just tell them click here to buy and put the link in front of them, because they may have missed it. And I'm telling you, I've gotten so many sales. I'm going to do this right in front of you right now live with Reengage. This is a private deal. As I said, I got you for $97 one-time fee, and you can click the button below to buy it at any time. It's going to end on midnight on Sunday midnight, and it's a tool that's going to sell for $97 a month. Now you can get it for now for a one-time fee, or you can miss out and buy it later for $97 a month, and I definitely want you to pay the one-time fee instead of the monthly. I hate monthlies, okay? And I know you hate them too, so that's why I got you this one-time fee deal. Good. It's going to end on Sunday, as I said, so make sure you get it before it ends. Now, in regards to the tool here, of course, and you're gonna get an unlimited license, while later on this is gonna be a limited license that you can just use limitedly, and there are gonna be different packages. Okay, so you get now an unlimited license, and this is the last chance to get the beta sale, which is a $97 one-time fee. Now you go in here, and it's all explained. It's really easy to set up, and you're gonna have be able to go into all your pages you own and then reply to the post that you specifically select. In this case, I did select this one already, and I did you go down here, you put in the text that you want, you select from 1 to 131, and you click submit. It's gonna go, and let me actually, because I did this already, let me refresh here, and you're gonna see um, how it did. It went in and replied to all these people, all automated, all on autopilot, and all within Facebook's limits. It's never ever gonna ban you. This is all within Facebook limits through the Facebook API, following the the different time separation between each comment, so that Facebook never bans you, and that Facebook accepts this just as a human. So you're never going to have any problem with this. You see how it posted to all of these people, and which is going to add some way more traffic back to the page. And I'll show you how the sales come in a little minute. I'm going to pause this and show you. So it's very simple to use. You can just put the comments where it starts, where it ends, and it's going to schedule and separate the comments in a way that Facebook never ever gonna have a problem with it. And it also uses the API, so it's completely legit and ethical, and within Facebook's limits. And it's now even scheduled, and Will is actually updating this daily with new features and making it more powerful and more powerful. I actually told him to include here that you can have a link to see which post it is, so that you don't have to go into your page and find it and then know which one through the name. You can now just click and find the post you are going to be advertising to and re-engaging with. Now, This is an extremely powerful tool. Nobody has ever done this. It's something that you need to make the Teespring campaigns happen and really get all the success out of the campaigns as I just showed you. And this is the way, this is how you make $18,000 with just $5,000 in ad spend, because you need to squeeze all the sales out of the traffic you're already paying for. So instead of just getting a 10K or 12K, I'm getting 18K because I'm squeezing all the sales out of it. Now, just like about 50 sales are $1,000. 50 sales to times 20, it's $1,000, right? I don't even know. Yeah, it's $1,000. 50 times 20. So 50 sales, you can easily get them by re-engaging, and that's $1,000 more from traffic you're already paying. So make sure you use re-engage today. Really get this private deal and do it before midnight on Sunday. Click the button down below, invest in re-engage, and I'm also going to give you, as an added bonus to that, I'm going to give you a case study that I made on how I got 40 hoodies sold for just $40. Cool. So this is the ad that's actually sold the 40 hoodies for just $40. You're gonna get all the details on this ad, and you'll see that just $10 were failed on one part of the campaign. There are two ads in here, and actually the one that failed was $10. The other one was $40, and it's sold 40 hoodies. And now have it nailed down. Use it every single time in all my campaigns, and it works like a charm. It's the power of follow-up, and using kind of the same principles like re-engage, but with an ad, and a power of follow-up, the principle of follow-up. Like the money is in the follow-up, which is one of the principles of marketing. So you'll use this, and it's actually following up with some ads. But I'm not going to jump the gun. You get it all in the case study as a bonus when you pick up re-engage today. You either pay the full price, and when this reopens after Sunday midnight, and it's going to reopen with a monthly price of $97, or you pick it up today before midnight on Sunday, and you pay just $97, a one-time fee for an unlimited license, instead of having a limited license later on and having to pay more monthly to get the unlimited. Okay, so pick it up today. This is a insane deal. It's something where you're going to be using in your marketing daily. Every time you run an ad, always finish by using all the tips I showed you from start to finish, and you'll have great success with your Teespring campaigns, or no matter what you're marketing. Apply what I taught to you today. Use re-engage for no matter what you're marketing. If you do any newsfeed ad, use re-engage to push people over the line on the sales, or to push in some scarcity and fear of loss marketing, and you'll have a lot more sales. Now you can either just re-engage by telling them maybe to go to this link to opt in for a contest. You can build a list, you can build and make more sales and get more traffic with this tool, and it works like a charm. You can keep on checking on this link, shark minus side 3, and see how the sales grow. And actually I've paused this campaign already because it's reached its end. It's already, the frequency is going up very fast, and I have it paused already. So I was cutting on my profits, so I'm now just using re-engage, and you'll see how it grows through the next days and the last 3 days, just by posting scarcity. Now have a wonderful day over there, and pick up re-engage today, and I'll see you in the inside. This is definitely something I highly recommend. I hope you got a great value from this case study. If you don't pick it up and you decide to do it manually, that's your decision now, but I'm happy just that I at least gave you the opportunity to get this, which is something that I highly recommend. So you get the case study, you get the bonus case study, how to sell. I sold 40 hoodies, just $40 at the end of a campaign, which added like almost $1,000 more for just $40, which is brutal ROI. So definitely check re-engage out. Buy it through the link down below. You get to the sales page. You'll see the videos. You'll see all the social proof. You see all the screenshots of how this works, and you see live usage of it, live demonstrations, and you can pick it up right there. Click the button down below and have a great, wonderful day. Bye bye.